Igala niya sa Ginoo. It's a bit cold, diba? Pagtugnaw. Primero, init kayo. Tugnaw ta. Gusto na may pandaron. Pray tayo po ng karating. Tugnaw ba? But we are thankful. I hope na inyong faith ni God dili po magugnaw. Amen?
Amen.
Alright, okay na siya. How do I say this? Are you a thermometer or are you a thermostat? Sapot man sa ng thermometer? A thermometer mag-work siya, it will measure the coldness with the hotness sa environment. So kung unsay ka na mo saka right, kung init ka. But a thermostat is different. I don't know, but back home in the States, ito sa Bayawan or sa Asa Negros, ang kanang thermostat, the thermostat dictates what temperature. If gusto rin mong bugnaw, hindi mo na pabugnawan. Mo na yung thermostat. Like ani, gusto rin mong pabugnawon, painiton, mo na siya. It will dictate. A lot of us, sometimes we as Christians, we become a thermometer. We depend on the surroundings. Kung dry man gani, dry po ta. Hello? Kung discouragement po gani, discouragement siya tanaw, discouragement siya kung mag-worship. But if you're a thermostat, meaning you set the level of God, of the environment, whether dasig ka, okay, pagkatakot mo na siya. Have you seen people nga malipayon kayo always? Sunog mo na malipayon ang gawin. Amen? Right? So si Nico, he's a happy person.
Sahay ko.
Yeah.
Happy saya.
So many of us become a thermometer that we depend upon the environment, on the situations. Wala importa sa pero kung naara gani, kung happy gani wala mo problema, smile. Kung na gani ka problema, sa kung pwede pa lang na magbarog na mag-pop up nga emoji sa ato ang babaw sa itong ulo. Kada magkita, bawa na na. Uy, saan? Sabot mong emoji? Wala pa pasabot sa emotions, right? Emoticons, it's the same thing. I'm just trying to be updated. Okay? Same sa akong personis na gisi-gisi. Updated siya ba yan?
Nadag mo ang toaster.
Kuwanta mo, cool kids mo. Ako pa ang piko ako ng pagton dire. Pwede di ba piko na pagton na ako dire. So, anyways. I'm not here to this is for my wife man ako na. Okay? Hindi natin basta mangyayon sigaro. Kinahanglan mo pa ito sila na parang Okay, but tonight I'd like to talk about a serious note about life. How many of you, most of the time, are so quick to drink pain relievers? Kasi honestly, gamay sakit sa inom dahil. Come on, honest people. Wala? Gawa sa iwartay ka pala?
Samot ka naman.
Samot dilaban? Or if dahil gamay yung one, you just go directly and take some pill. If pwede pa lang na i-pill para makalimtan siya ato na nag-iinom, right?
Lord, Lord.
Kung pwede ba lang, doon mag yun in this
Overdose.
Katulog yun para overdose. How we wish sana if there are things like that. But the reality is this, that in life, in our human life, pain is involved.
Amen.
Do you not know that you were born out of pain and discomfort? Hello? You were born out of this world out of pain and discomfort. Kapag walang pain and discomfort, delikado. It's either the baby is dead. So you got to take a look at this in life. Tonight I'm going to talk about discomfort. Everybody say discomfort.
Discomfort.
How many of you feel discomfort right now? Someone want discomfort? There's just something in your life that, and The number one thing is this. Most of the time, when we feel discomfort, when we feel uneasy, or not in our natural kind of setting, we usually, in our human way, we look for ways to find comfort again. Back in our comfort zone. Right? Mga ganun, human tendency na to. We go to our comfort zone. A lot of us, dili gusto ma-assign sa laing lugar, dili gusto ma-assign sa laing ano naman. Wala kasi mong comfort zone nga naanda ni mo nga. Mara man niya ako hindi ko man lang ko dito. Taki pa ako sa imo ko dito, sa mo kaya na lang okay na ko diri, kontento na ko. But actually, you are missing the point of that, and you're missing the point of growth and change. So this evening, I would like us to understand that not all discomfort is bad. There are times that discomfort brings out something good.
Amen.
Yes. Amen. So I'd like us to pray right now. Gusto ko mag-ampo that because I know for sure, I can see it on your faces, in your actions. Sa inyong sanina mismo, discomfort. Nag-easy na. Mag-ampo that. Wala nga Diyos, we ask you God, teach us tonight. Remind us of your love and your faithfulness, that you are a good God. Remind us, Lord, that life is full of blessings. And I pray we truly understand that you care for us and that no temptation has overtaken us, but such as is common to man. But you are faithful. You will not let us be tempted beyond what we can handle, beyond what we can bear. You're a good God. I pray that each and every one of us will understand that. This we ask in Jesus' name. Amen. Amen. If I were to tell you that in our church there are no chairs, we don't have air conditioning, you'll just sit on the floor. We don't have musical instruments, we just clap our hands. And here's another church with a nice air condition, nice lights, have very nice musical instruments. I tell you, the sad reality, most people would rather go to a comfortable place. I remember one time we had a rich member of the church, March. Sadly, he had to tell my dad, Bishop, ganahabi yung tali ko, pero init yung kayo diri. Ang awang church o na trapal. How many of you have seen a trapal? You know what a trapal is?
Yeah. Yes.
Yeah. So, a trapal is like that, you know. And then when there's rain, it will like sag. If magulan na siya, amo nang anawan ng tubig, kalingawan ng mga young people, anawan mo ng tubig, then muawas mo nila. But at times na init kayo, natuwal po dyan kayo, kasi sobra kainit. Bishop, pasensya na kayo, pero alto lang po church na nangyayar ko na. Of course, musa po sa tabi, unahan at isa mga nato, kaya paray ang mga sunod. So, this is just the reality ba? Now, I want to tell you this, that people would like comfort. And sometimes people would not even want to listen to sermons that are uncomfortable, that would dig down to whatever root or sin na kanila. They feel discomfort na naman. They feel na murag ako nang ipadungog-dungugan. Manang uban nila makatake, kinainit gawas. Discomfort. But you know, have you ever experienced when you had a moment in your school life? I want you to look back when you were so serious. Kasi seryoso sila mag-eskwela din sa una. Oh, si Giovanni. Magnum cum laude. Magna si, actually, si Will Ray, kung ano siya?
Magnanakaw. Suma.
Magpa 5 years pa lang. Magpa 5 years. Right siya, my wife, honor. Ako, honors ako. I was valedictorian, you know. Kinder 2. Di bro, Kinder 2, valedictorian. Listen to me na. Differentiate. Triangle, circle, isura. But I still remember, sometimes, especially at the time siguro na makarelate na mga cramming kind of type pagkatao. Kasi cramming na rin.
Check namin.
Kaya padung doon na, si tita, kibalugin si Ana, mama nila, nila, nagsabi kaysa kay kami ng hiling. Mama, siguro na mag-project yun, ano, apigin kayo kang istorya, like, my sons, may project ko, my son, ano ko mag-amapayabaw da? Dapat isulti ka. Kaya nahilig ko, grabe. Diba? And then, being that type of person na hilig ko, grabe, I felt discomfort. Walay tulog. Like, karon si Josh nung naitas, mas komportable ko, eskwela, walay ligo. Kasi gusto ko eskwela, walay ligo.
No. Kasi great to.
Kasi gusto ko duty, walay ligo. Ako na, kasulay na dyan ko. Toothbrush lang na katapat na, gel. Sabon sa naman, toothbrush na gel, duty na, perfume. Okay? But especially kung na yung mga exams, na yung mga long tests, when we study, we feel discomfort, right? Asa, ano yun, kulikram mo ka. Saan, coffee. Sad. You feel discomfort. But, when you endure all this discomfort, and then when you found out that you passed the test, would you say, sus, wait, ayaw itong mga discomfort gaya na ko, wait, ayaw itong tuon-tuon, kaya nakapasar ko. I don't think so, right? You would say, hi, worth it, good guy. Salamat, the Lord, grabe, wad yung tulog atong exam. Hello, amen? Ay, grabe yung discomfort ako, Lord. Okay, ko, wad yung ko, nagmayang, nandun karoon ako itong hinto. Grabe yung karoon, ilang kong bugal-bugalan, Lord. Marlon, musok ikaw, auto appeal ka.
Ikaw rin mo.
Aren't you glad that you went through all the discomfort? Because your discomfort produced something in you, right? I'd like to give you a story about the lobster. Have you heard the story of lobster? Lobster. Love, nasa di ko ba namin? Kidding lobster. How many of you have tried lobsters? Lamig, kidding. Kasi tawag sa Bisaya ng lobster?
Mag-aon sa kasal.
Dili, kahit ang lobster kaya parang pataas mo na siya. Ang kasal, anak.
Higanti nga hipon.
Basta, something about it.
Uy!
Hindi sa dahil. Il ka na sakit.
Now listen. Let's not argue na lang kung siya pangalan nila ng lobster. I'd like to give you a story. Okay, here's the story. I'd like to read this to you. Are you ready, children? I hope I may not that. Okay? Now this story, Duke, paminawa Duke, and King our story about the lobster. Here's the story. Long ago, when the world was very new, there was a certain lobster, are you listening? Who was determined that the Creator had made a mistake. So he set an appointment to discuss the matter. With all due respect, said the lobster, I wish to complain about the way you designed my shell. You see, I just get used to one outer casing when I've got to shed it for another. Very inconvenient and rather a waste of time. To which the Creator replied, I see, but do you realize that it is giving up of one shell that allows you to grow into another? The lobster said, but I like myself just the way I am. The lobster said, your mind's made up, the Creator said. Indeed, the lobster stated firmly. Very well, smiled the Creator. From now on, your shell will not change, and you may go about your business just as you are right now. That's very kind of you, said the lobster, and left. At first, the lobster was very content with wearing the same old shell. But as time passed, he found that his once light and comfortable shell was becoming quite heavy and tight. After a while, in fact, the shell became so cumbersome that the lobster could not feel anything at all outside himself. As a result, he was constantly bumping into others. Finally, it got to the point where he could hardly breathe. So, with great effort, he went back to see the Creator. With all due respect, the lobster sighed, contrary to what you promised, my shell has not remained the same. It keeps shrinking. Not at all, smiled the Creator. Your shell may have gotten a little thicker with age, but it has remained the same size. What's happened is that you have changed inside beneath your shell. The Creator continued, you see, everything changes continuously. No one remains the same. That's why I've designed things. And the wisest choice is to shed your old shell as you grow. I see, said the lobster, but you must admit it is occasionally inconvenient and a bit uncomfortable. Yes, said the Creator. But remember, all growth carries with it both the possibility of discomfort and the potential for great joy as you discover new parts of yourself. After all, you can't have one without the other. That's very sensible, said the lobster. If you'd like, offered the Creator, I'll tell you something more. Please do, encouraged the lobster. When you let go of your shell and choose to grow, said the Creator, you build new strength within yourself, and in that strength you will find new capacity to love yourself, to love those around you, and to love life itself. That is my plan for each of you. For you. Here's the moral of the story. I researched about this lobster. Do you not know that how a lobster grows? Kining lobsters, dagko na siya. Kung mahal guys pang restaurant. Do you know how it grows? Ano din siya? Ang lobster, dili ang shell nila may grow. Ilang lawas may grow niya. Kanang lobster, humok kayo na stuff. Deep inside that, di ba? Kanang crab, humok mo kayo na ang beneath that shell. Diba? It's the same thing with us. Humok, we're so vulnerable. For feeling strong outside our shell. I'm a Christian, I can do all things. Pero atos pala, hindi ko kaya. Hindi na ko kaya mag-MC, hindi na ko kaya mag-guitar, hindi na ko kaya mag-drums. Sa Facebook, gusto kita mo post o and have faith, pero ikaw mismo wala kay faith. Sa Facebook, gusto kayo gamingon na I can wait, true love waits, pero wala ka wait. Sa Facebook, gusto ko maingon, God, love lasts forever, pero ikaw, murti na kamutuo sa forever. This is how a lobster grows. Magkadako ang lobster. As the lobster grows, he grows bigger than his shell. He is going to feel discomfort. Okay, listen to me. When you mong shell, magkadako ka, it's the same thing, di ba? Kanang kung like exercise, my wife ito nagkatawa may kay ang ako mga polo, hindi na ako maisaw sa iyo ba? Ano ang naginihatag ka? Iya, naman. Wala na kinahanglan palitan. Huwag naman mo feel discomfort, nagpakunsa man ning kasuway ko kanang pina-close jud kay dire, pero sometimes discomfort wala ko matuok. Pero mo may style ni Daniel Padilla kanang na. Turtleneck, kutob dire. Top shoulder, nagutob dire. Personalis na pilo kutob dire. We feel discomfort. So ang lobster maka-feel siya discomfort pag hinihinay niya grow. What the lobster does is this. The moment he feels discomfort, the moment na maka-feel siya discomfort sa iyang lawas, sa iyang shell, he sheds out the shell. Iyan ang tangtangon iyang shell. Kung ano siya tawag na sa Bisaya, magluna. Mamanit. Panghabwa na iyang shell. Okay? And then, dito, ma-release yung kadako siya. And then when he grows big, mag-grow na po siya glahin na shell. Same process, hantod-hantod magkadako siya. He grows out of his shell, gains new shell, and grows out of it. What is the moral of this story? What if ang lobster, the moment maka-feel siya discomfort, na doktor kaduulan? naitambal na pwede paliton nga makawas discomfort, then there is no room for him to grow. What may reason nga akong i-break ang akong shell anyway, nakuha pa ng pain. Hello? So not all discomfort is bad. Sometimes ang ganyung discomfort maka-help na to grow. Di ba? To be honest with you, to be plain, I've gone through a couple of relationships, and because of that, I have now learned how to handle my relationship with my family and with my wife because of my experience. So kinahanglan gid tabi siya mo agid daghang uyab no aron agid kay. At least kung na mo agid na siya, at least mo good.
Yan Nico.
Again, like what I said, an encounter is a personal experience. An encounter is an experience that you have personally that you can say, wow. Like I said this to mga young people. How many of you have seen celebrities? Nakakagardista. Yes. One time, Arayala, kita ni Enchong D. Do you know Enchong D?
My friend.
Enchong D. Na-shock is magtanong, gamay na ang mata. Kita ang tutupi, no? As in, gamay na. Si Juan po, si Princess, kita siya ni Mateo, right? Kita naman dito, no? Layo rin, ang may biya ni Duke. Ano siya? Basta ko kung ikaglawas, P. Go, really? Sure juga asal na siya, and then, dili siya sa inong taas, right? Kaya sa inong taas, pero as in, gamay na, mga pura. Makatel siya naman, naka-encounter siya, right? Naka-experience siya. Kita sometimes, kita maingon nga, bitaw kaya mo yan, friend, o pag ika ka-encounter na, dili kayo kasaligan na imuhang gingon na kaya. Ano man, naranasan mo na yung masaktan? Agay. Yung maingon ka na ko, kumupon na ka. Right? Pero kanang mga tao nga nakaagi o pain. Dili ka ka-deny sa ilang masulti na, bro, nag-lisod ko, grabe to sa una, bro, ligid ko sa daan, highway ligid. Wow, wala yung kita sa CCTV. True, right? For those of you who went through tough times, mao na karon kay kung katawa na lang kanang uban nga mura bitaw mag-self-pity nga I thought siya na kita because that's what when I felt the girl before my wife. Kayo ko, ako mata ni sigaw sa highway, sa daan. Ako mamanong sa ganun nagbubuong. And then, nalipay ko nga nadyo kay mama nga nagpanggan ako. Kiba ko sa ingon siya na naidaghang isda sa dagat. Nara kay makitaan. Ay, tawag mo kay sunan, ang isda mo nidool sa paon. Kay murag lamig man ang paon. Pindot man ang paon. Just trying to make you laugh. Wala sa Bible. But what I'm saying is this: I felt discomfort in my life. Ano bang hindi naman mandaan? Kana bitong away gani sa relationship? Dili kung walay away, I tell you, dili ka grow sa inyong relationship. True. But when you feel discomfort, why dagat? Pero then makita nimo, wow, mo gid may gumano. Kanang may pagpasaylo, pagpailo, paghinatagay, mga regalo. Ayun, teddy bear. Discomfort may be a signal that it's time that we shed restrictions that prevent us from growing in character. In order for the lobster to grow, he needs to feel discomfort. Ano naman, ang iyang mismo yung structure sa ilawas wants to grow. But if napay doktor na pwede mo inject of something na para mawa ang pain, sa iyang nature niya, no need na lang to shed kay nawala man ang pain. Are you following me? Because I want to encourage you tonight, whatever you're going through, whatever discomfort you're feeling, it will make you grow. Amen. But again, in life, there's always lessons in life. Life is all about lessons. But it's how we respond to it. Do we respond to it negatively and push ourselves away from God? I'll try to fix myself first. And then maluhol ko sa Ginoo. Hindi na ko kaya. I've done that, I've tried that. But that's no. The only person who can fix us perfectly is the one who created us. Amen.
Amen.
He knows what's a difference siya. Have you tried that? I shared this with you, right? Nga, I've tried this. Kanang itong gitry na kung ka ba, kung Walkman sa una. Kanang mamurag-murag ba? Tangtang lang kung tangtang. Kadugayan pagbalik. Libog na ko, asa mo ito usap ka skruwa niya. Libog ko lang, nagig ko. Puro mausap ka skruwa. Saan natin? Kung sabi, buhato na ito, kung wala naman, ipahayo na yun. Naroy, saan mo na nilo? Nakuhan man ako, no? Instead, gamay na ito ang problema, nagkadako, right? Na naman, imong gitry o solve, mismo unahon ng imong kawalingon. Ako sa ni-fix pa din, kung wala na ni grabe na, din mo na, Lord, hindi na ako kaya na. Iyon sa imong gipadako. Because you trusted in yourself. The Bible says to trust in the Lord with all your heart. How many times have you failed? How many are guilty? I'm guilty of that. So many times we try to fix this. Okay, this is how I'll fix my finances. This is how I'll fix my family. This is how I'll fix my health. Or whatever it is. In everything, the Bible says, trust in the Lord with all your heart. Lean not in your own understanding. In all your ways, acknowledge God. Lord, is this the right thing to do? Now, I'm not trying to be, no, this is more about pinulusok po, pero di ba sa pwede mataglakaw na ito, magtukag mo, magkakag-Bible. Lord, ano ito na po na eh? The Bible says, let your yes be yes and let your no be no. Yes. I'm not saying like that. But you will know deep inside your heart. Why? The Bible says, my sheep hear my voice and they follow me. You will know God speaking to you. God will tell you. You are not alone.
Yes.
Here's another story about a salmon. Kailan mong salmon? Ano sa Bisaya ng salmon? Salmon na isda. Sardinas? No. Basta fishing. Ang kining salmon di ay, ang tuli siya ma-hatch ang egg. Listen to me, ang salmon ang tuli ma-hatch ang egg sa river. After nika-hatch na mo, ato sila sa ocean. So from kining river, tabang, right? And then ato sila sa parat. The moment nga, mamaptos po ang salmon, mubalik, maswim na sila against the tide, against the current, balik kung asa sila gihatch. Mubalik na sila. Aron ato sila ang itlog. The problem is this, kung nanay mga covering daw or mga barriers, mulayat siguro na ang salmon, hantod maka-agto. What lesson can we learn also from that? Nga ang salmon, di ko na siya mag-give up. Hantod until alampasan to niya atong babalik siya sa kung where kinahanglan siya mag-itlog. Culture na, nature gina sa fish na salmon. It's the same thing, nature na sa lobster. Mo feel ka na siya discomfort, iya din ang tangtango na yung shell. Andun, magkadako ang shell. Mo feel na siya discomfort, bawas na siya. Wala gimain sa lobster ang discomfort na naman. He knows that he has to grow. In your job, you might feel discomfort. And sometimes that discomfort is people around you. Yes. Sign language na yung sa to ka sa Doctor Strange. Sa how do you feel about discomfort right now? I told this the first I stepped out on stage. You were born out of pain and discomfort. Yung mama nagsige ng panguha dito, hey! Ano? Nico! My what? Joyous, my what? Right? Walang ko yung nasa mong wife. Nabayawan naman mo. Wala mo, lingang sa kayo feeling na experience mo. Kung na mo, Mama Nikki kay murag daghan na agyan experience. Di ba? Kinahanglan ka mo feel pain. Kinahanglan ka mo feel discomfort. Aron dunay birth. May tabo. So karon sa inyong life, isa may gusto ninyo, inyo na i-pray away. Lord, hindi ko ganahan ako feeling. God, sige lang, kung what talaga? Nakalagay na something good out of that. You take a pill. No! You're missing the chance for growth. It's the same thing, and I'm sorry, I'm not being exercise, but also in exercise. Okay? It says, bisag asa pa yung research, if you want to grow big muscles, you have to lift heavy. Kung gusto kang pa-firm lang, kaan imuhan niya high repetition para di kayo dako imuhan in your arms or whatever gusto. But if you want to grow big muscles, you gotta lift heavy weights. Do you want your faith to grow big? Amen. Accept the challenges that God will give you. Know that also that He will not allow challenges in your life that you cannot bear or handle. Amen.
Amen.
So kung imong faith matarog lang, gamay lang kayo ka ng sipon, labad sa mauro na imong level sa imong faith. Pero bisan ka niya sa amin, upan rin, no? Pero ayaw lang sa ito, magturo yung sipon mo. Base, magyawin, kita. For the Lord. Take care also of your health. Kung matulog lang ka sa gamay nga kwarta nga wala na ka, no? Tuition, bayranan, suga, bayranan, so whatever it is. Oh, you of little faith. Mamutan ang ni Jesus. Oh, you of little faith. Why do you worry about unsay sulobon, unsay kadpon? You see, the issue of worry is not that, God does not see your need. The issue of worry is that you lack faith. That's in Matthew. Why do you worry nga? Ang mga tanong, ang mga lilis, ako nagipakon, ang mga laptop. Jesus said, you of little faith. Meaning, the cause of worry is because of lack of faith. We have little faith in God. What's troubled ka? I'd like to read very important notes to you and then we'll be done. I will try to finish this. Are you learning something, guys?
Amen.
Amen? Do you see now also the benefits of discomfort? How many of you here? I believe ko aning Brother Jeff. You know, Brother Jeff is a handsome guy.
Yes.
I'm sorry, taken na siya. But see, Brother Jeff, he is a nurse, a registered injectionist. Registered nurse ni o kasi ako lang nahibaw ang kining nursing na grabe jud kay ning memorization. Jeff, matuo ba ka o admit ba ka Jeff nga sa imong pag-nursing career nimo or pag-eskwela nga naka-feel sa kag mga discomfort why tugay nga sa shift. Dili siya ka-graduate kung wa siyang wagi atong discomfort, right? So, wala tayo mong gibalit na. Okay ra to, Lord. Because I learned something. Ang mga sleepless nights nga pagtuon. How many of you here nagtuon? Kung saan ka di masakpan ang kuligo. Sao. Okay? Discomfort. Wala ko kita naging mag-speech nga. How many of you ganahan mo og naitaw nga invite the speaker about success and hard work? In my life, I have never encountered problems. Everything was smooth sailing. Grabe. Akong maestra, dili magpa-exam na ko, layo ka kung murag sad akong face. Ay, di na ito mag-exam. Sad ba ka? Do you think you will learn something? Pero kanang mga speaker, motivational speaker, di ba kasagaran na, they went through adversity and discomfort and pain in their life and then may encourage ka. Why? Because ang tao mo mas makarelate sa ato ang weakness. Kaya sabihin mo, ako bro, di ko ma-discourage bro. Like, sige no. That's why I've been telling you. But tell people na, sometimes bro, even if I'm a pastor or a leader, discourage me. Sabi ko, pero God is just faithful bro. Kung imo na dyan na itong din na God, tamang na dyan. That's the reality of life. That we feel discomfort. Way sulat ang diyan. Kasi hindi ka sugako na way sulat diyan. Murag ka na tukar yung buwan na. May sudang tiyan, may sudang bitakasan, mawawa ka lang, labi-labay. Ang dughan sa may sudang. Di bali na ang pastoran, sa dughan na alam. I'd like to read to you some notes that I've learned. Are you ready? Hello?
Amen.
Pain is temporary. Quitting lasts forever.
Amen.
Pain doesn't just show up in our lives for no reason. It's a sign that something needs to change. And sometimes, pain is what you need for the relationship to end so that you can grow as a person. Kasi God knows, if dili to mo yan ang relationship, dili ka to grow as a person, you'll get stuck up. You're not mature in your faith. I love this. This is my favorite. The pain you feel today will be your strength. Will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Wow. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Like what I said, mag-exercise ka, also kag pamahol, like karon. Sometimes wala ka wala, saan ka sagdan. But the next day, it grows muscle. Do you not know that when you exercise, you are like destroying your muscles. You're tearing down your muscles. The only time your muscle can recover is when you sleep. When sleep is very important. Ano man, mo build na ang mga amino acids na. I'm getting so technical, pero saan ko lang pag-study ba? More than sa pag-grow sa muscle. Pero you need to break it down so you can grow. Are you listening to this? In order for a muscle to grow, it needs to be broken down. And in your life also, in your character, in your attitudes, it needs to be broken down so you can grow as a person. Impatient kay ka, then that needs to be broken down so you can become more of a patient person. How will you know kung pailo mo na kakatawa? How will you know when you're patient? So yan, right? Tagaan kang tao mga kalaki. O niya karon, gusto ka, nakampo ka ni God o patience niya karon. Tagaan ka ni God o testing para matest kung na magay patience. You pray away. No. Agree?
Amen.
Gusto lang ka, Lord, gusto ko mahimong generous. I want to be generous. Mano, kami ka tanang nanada rin ba, no? Pero bayaran ako pa, on the 30, ha? Kita lang ta. So, ito yung number din mo, ha? You see, discomfort sa trabaho, especially kung bago pa ka, right? Bago ka, kasi ka na ikaw pag I don't know, makarelate na mo pa yun, bago pa nag-work ka na, ikaw pa yung newbie sa work, hi, what's your name? Diyan ma-OB ka, sila ito na kasi na work, ikaw, wala mga poise na kayo, uy, stop! Pwede rin, magkakaon. Pwede na kayo, sige, break ta. You feel discomfort at first. Like our Sister Nikki, giving training. Not all trainings are hayahay, right? Kita lang kapatungkol, discomfort. But without those discomforts, Sister Nikki, hindi ka ma-promote. Ano na ka sa head? Security. Hello, are you learning? So, kanang discomfort is atong ginabuhi, mga problems. The pain that you feel today will be the strength you will feel tomorrow. Wow, I love that, man. That's wonderful. Next. While our instinct is to flee trials, remember that even in the midst of suffering, God's will is being done. Do you not know kanimuhang suffering karon, giagian, a loss, of a loved one, ang hantyan man ka, sakit man, or whatever it is that you're facing right now? Do you know that God allowed that because He has a purpose? It's still in line with His will. Now, doon yung mga suffering na dili will ni God. Ano naman, nagbuot-buot man kasi mong choices. Hello? So, I'd like to encourage you with this. I'd like to give you a warning. Because as Christians, we believe that, God's will. But sometimes we go through difficult times in our life, discomfort and pain, not because God wants you to go through that, but because you chose your own will. You had it your way, and now things did not go as you planned, then you're praying to God, help me. God's purpose was not for that to happen, because you might get this wrong. So buhat ka ng will gini ni God. Ikialam mo niya, no? I'm sorry. Dito na will ni God, pero nagtumad mo ka. Pero tungod sa love ni God, and He is a sovereign God. He makes all things work together out for good. Pero instead of 1 day, 1 year on takadiha, it took you, like the Israelites, it took them how many years to be in the wilderness? So many years to be in the wilderness. Ano naman? They kept grumbling. They kept complaining. How many of you complain a lot in your life? Are you a complainer? You complain. Naka-sweldo pero complain sus. Uy mo. May dito ay naku sweldo dito ay. Okay, mabasa to resume ito ko. So unang wala may work, Lord. Bisag unsa ka work, Lord. Bisag unsa naman ako. Basta 15K lang. Tuwa-tuwa ako bisag unsa. Lord, bisa kids sa Lord, basta putan lang. Alam kay ko niya. Pag-abot, Lord, ay sabi, ginawa mo. Yan sa niyo, Lord, eh. Do you see where I'm going? So, my heartfelt advice to you, whatever you're going through right now, it's not because really, it may be because it's God's will, but sometimes because it's your will. Di ba will? Ang hirap pangalan mo, will. Discomfort. Who else here? I'm trying to look up. Our brothers here nasa industry sa IT na. When there's deadlines, sometimes you have to sleep this night. I need to finish this, right? Na ako kinahanglan nga ba PowerPoint presentation. Yang gusto sa akong boss, ang gamito ng mga picture kay Fuad. SpongeBob. What's that? It's comfort. Okay. But because of your sleepless nights that you're trying to give out the best presentation that you can give, the moment you presented it, then sometimes wala pa kayo tulog, coffee lang, zombie mode. Hey boss. And then when you presented it, all your hard work and pain, ang imong kuwan, and then the boss said, wow. Pag kumain presentation, ibarugin yung boss niya. And he said, wow, well done, good. Well done. I don't know. Well done, good and faithful. So, wow, that was a wonderful presentation. But deep inside, you know that you worked hard for it. Sleepless nights, grabe. That's why you don't belittle discomfort in your life. Akong mama ni Agio Publican, Shakoy. Kamu siguro, Shakoy. Have you played that? Or ano mo, mga bata na naman mo, Shakoy. Yeah, anak-anak ko dahil, no? Kung sa mga, Maduwa ka talo, no? Lingaw na. My son, we're gonna play this in the LJ. My mom started from Balikan siya. My wife, elementary ka, mamulig ka na siya, whatever siya na yung muligyan mo. Hey, what? Hindi na muligyan mo, P. Pero negosyante mo na siya. It's like that. I don't know you guys, mga resourceful kayo ba? Naka-eskwela, working student, they have your Debbie. Time to educate, need to get your boyfriend.
Nico.
Debbie is like working student. Come on. How many of you here said, and then when you become successful, you would say, nagmahay dyan ko nga nung wala ko kuha na sa kapapa, dato madami, gipaagid dyan ko. Lusog-lusog. I think you would tell yourself, I am thankful that I went through all those hardships in life. Because of that, I am now a better person. I now know the value of money. This is one lesson I've learned from a rich friend of ours. Dato kasi that, I think they were working at, yung dad nasa trabaho sa, napit sa inyo ha? BIR. BIR. Siguro ka, ihang anak, my friend, they have a car, at the time, 1980 something, anak, adong 90s. Siguro ka, iyang anak, pag summer, iyang ipatrabaho sa Shell, gasolinaan. But they were rich. Even rich people who are wise wanted their kids to know that money needs to be earned. Bilang kayo hatag lang. My kids, kadang politiko, ani ba pa ni politiko, ani, di ba? Usually, mauna na ito. But sometimes we need to work hard for them. Kung nagibuhat sa iyang anak, pag summer, dito sa Shell, di mong gasoline boy. Social kingdom. Gasoline boy. Just to experience what it is. And because of that person now, he's a grown-up man. Maayon po kahimtat, but he knew the value of money, right? In life, sometimes the hardest lessons are the greatest lessons we can learn in life.
Amen.
Amen? Again, pain is temporary, quitting lasts forever. Pain doesn't just show up in our lives for no reason. It's a sign that something needs to change. Kung sakit na ganyamuhang, kilid, or when you go to the toilet and and pee, sakit na. Sabi bata, sanay mata mo sa ito, pwede sa kung inom ng coke, oy. 1 week, di inom ng coke, 2 weeks, pero kung mawa na yung sakit, you see what's talaga tao. But because of that pain, listen to me, because of that pain, it prompted you to change, right? Your diet. Hello? Isa ko eh. Yung marunong sakit naman. Pero kung wag yung pain, we don't learn a lesson, right?
True.
And sometimes, when you talk about love, the only way to know what love is to experience pain, rejection, hurt, pinasa, kisasa. And my favorite one, the pain you feel today will be your strength, will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Wow, I love that. The pain you feel today will be the strength you feel tomorrow. Na-hurt kay ko, pero pag umay ka, nasi madulo mo, bro. Sis, girl, saan mo naman eh? It's alright. Kamu po ang magkanya ko, ikaw pa ka? Basta kita ganyan ito halos na. Marong that style. Okay. That was me with sa we were still dating sa akong wife. Kailangan siya we sa States. 4 years, 5 years. So kung mag-away mo sila, share ko siya na. Sige na, okay lang eh. I'm always here for you. Pero na ako yung motive na. Sige na kung prayer naman ito, huwag sa Lord, please. Big gift. Now I know. Now I realize, I'm about to end. It's 8:30. Sabi ko 8:35. 40. Kamu ba, Hindi na mga bata, no? Hindi nga yung katapat, bata pa ba na? Bata siguro na.
Bata pala yung gusto.
Ang bata, gamay lang yung inom na. Dili pwede anak, mga na yun. Pero tiguwang naman, tanawang naman yung guguwang. Kung naka sa i-withhold si God, it's not because God doesn't love you. It's because God really cares for you. And only what God wants is what is good for you.
Amen.
Amen. Maybe you want something, Lord, I really want this. I really want him. I really want her. I really want them. Maybe they and God saying, no, you can't have it. Or God saying, you can't have it yet. Yes, no, not yet. Well, good ito bang tingnan akong prayers, actually God answered your prayers, but the answer is no or not yet. Ato mo kung i-expect na kung mag-pray ta, in line with sa atong gusto, Lord. I hope, Lord, kami yun. I hope, Lord, mga nagiling trabaho Lord, I hope makapasal ko. Lord, I hope success. Well, what if God doesn't grant that? Does that mean that God did not answer your prayers? Maybe God is telling you that you're not ready for that. Last is, do you think I would be in the right mind if I give my son a check, a blank check, and he could write whatever amount he would want and give it to Duke, that handsome little boy there? That's my youngest. Tukad rin siya ka to. Handsome siya. Honest. Give him a blank check and just write whatever. Do you think it will be logical? It's the same thing with our life. God will only give us what we can handle lagi. Hello? Can you encourage someone right now in English? You know what? Kung tayo mong problema, kaya na ni mo. Problema. Come on. Kaya mo yan. Kaya mo yan. Diba anak, kaya mo yan. Pero Bishop, gikapoy na mo kung anak, kaya mo yan. Gusto ko ka nang nakoy kasukin. Kaya natin to. Ako lagi dahil lagi. Gusto niya lagi, dili miwi. Yan gusto, dili miwi. Will. Sila natulog ako bro. Okay? So, I'm just trying to make you smile, guys, but in the end, alright, do not belittle discomfort. So tomorrow, if you feel the discomfort financially, physically, emotionally, spiritually, whatever it is, a family, it's a chance for growth. Kung may conflict kamay sa family, discomfort kamay, walay tayo dagat, I feel pain. I think I need to adjust my character, my attitude. I need to be more forgiving. Siguro, I think I will give more space to people or whatever it is. Okay? So I hope tonight you learn the story of the lobster. Okay? Again, ang lobster, it's ang pag-grow sa lobster. The lobster grows. Ang iyahang, just to remind you again, ang masulod yun sa inyong una. Na matulog mo ng lobster. The lobster can only grow when the lobster feels discomfort. When he feels discomfort, kaya mura gamay na kaya yung shell, what does the lobster do? He sheds out the shell. Inigawas na niya, flesh lang ganun siya unod, pero at least makagrow na. Kahit kung wala. Remember the story I read? Di na good siya na breathe. Nilikramo siya ni God na, Lord, pakakon, makaingon ka nga, I'll remain the same as I am. Wa man, yung murag ni gamay, manaw niya ako ang shell. It's the same thing with you, bitaw. Kasi nitambok mo ni gamay na ganyung t-shirt ay. Kasi nila ng t-shirt. Yung saan na paglaba ma? Lord, nagkamot, nahuot na. Lumaki ito kayo, lipain ko mo ito. Tambok sa kama. Get it? So, the lobster sheds out that old shell for a new one. Inikabudako na po na ang lobster, i-shed out na po ito niyang new shell. Mamatutong sa story niyo siya, Lord, ka-waste of time ba ni, nagkomportable na tako sa ako ang shell, kuman, kinahulong na sa lako ang tangon. Muro I love just the way I am. Hindi na kita kinahang discomfort. Gusto tanga, kung sa'y naanda, muna yung maanda. Nga, so kinara ko, Kada maayo, naa. Kada gusto mo tanaw, naa. Kada gusto mo palit, naa. But there are times also that you gipit. Because God wants you to teach. God wants to teach you a lesson about how to handle your money, how to handle relationships, how to handle your spiritual walk with God. So whatever trials you're facing right now, I'd like you to know this: God is making papansin to you. God wants your attention. He's saying, Lord, sakit mo. Neck. G-boy. Sakit lingkod, G-boy. God is making papansin to you. And God wants you to cry out to Him. Lord, I need you in my life. Help me. So don't try to fix yourself. You're not, Brother Carl's not here. But you don't know how to fix your cell phone. Try fixing your cell phone, I tell you, may boom ka. Hindi na mabalik. So you have to return it to the service center. Okay? Service center. Aron mahay ka naman, sweet to masal ito. Pag kumamit siya, yun sa wala muna siya rin, kita ko scotch tape, tang-tang-tak, so. Hindi na maayo siya. Hindi mo good, ako mong anak. Naamong good, nagsulti na ko, nganaon daw, kita ko sa YouTube or whatever it is. If you're not really familiar with it, you'll just make a mistake. It's the same thing with your life. Mga mag-advise mo itong na kung ba ito ni, pero kanang naghatag advice mo, utusan, bubut sa kinabuhi. Puros broken mga relationship niyo, may kibalos, I'd rather take advice from someone who has gotten out from that trouble or whatever pain, because now I know it's proven na kaya niya eh. Tanawa ka ron, successful na. Tanawa ka ron, ni-grow siya. Tanawa ron, mas mature siya. So look for that people when you take advice, my friends. See, Mr. San Miguel or Mr. Tanduay cannot really give you good advice. Kasi masakay pag nagkabayo, di siya na siya maghatarong ng advice. Si uwang na kabayo ba? TV, talk shows, Chris Aquino cannot give you good advice. Mas may pa lobster, kung kami isda, we can learn lessons. Amen? Well, how much more the Bible and God's Word? Amen. Let's bow our heads and let us pray. Father, I thank you for your faithfulness and your goodness. I'd like to encourage all of you guys tonight in this room. I want you to come out of your shell. Whatever it is that you're trying to cover up, that that everything's okay. Sometimes, again, discomfort and pain is what you need to grow. Again, discomfort and pain is sometimes what we need, because something needs to change. And I pray that you've learned this lesson from that example that I've given about the lobster. That how a lobster grows. A lobster grows when he feels discomfort because his shell is too small for him. And so he sheds the shell out so he can grow and grows a new shell. And then when that shell becomes too small again for him to grow, he sheds it out again. Because of that, discomfort is a signal for growth. So whatever discomfort you're feeling tonight, it's a sign, it's a signal from God that you are going through a change. And that you'll be a better person if you take it in the good way. If you take the challenges in the right perspective, that you don't blame God for whatever it is that you're going through, that you don't blame any other person, but you see that as God's loving discipline to you and telling you, my son, I told you, do not trust in yourself, because the heart is deceitful above all. Instead of trusting your heart, trust in the Lord. And lean not in your own understanding, and in all your ways acknowledge God. Is this what you want for me? Not just, Lord, this is what I want for myself at this time. If you truly love God, you start asking, Lord, is this what you want for my life? Is this really good? Because only God knows what is good for us. And I pray that you will take this seriously and not just let this word pass out from your heart or in your ears. Listen to this and reflect in your life. Tomorrow you might feel discomfort. Tonight you might feel discomfort. Testings and trials that will test your faith. I pray that you be encouraged that there is a purpose in that discomfort. God is teaching you a lesson. And God will be with you all the way if you just call upon His name and trust in God. Never try to fix yourself. Give your life to God. Surrender your life to God. Stop trying to fix yourself. You cannot fix your problems on your own. For there is a way that seems right to us, but its end is destruction. But if you trust God, all of God's ways are good. It is good and beneficial for us. So Lord, we thank you for all the times and the future things that we will encounter discomforts. Lord, I pray that we be encouraged, just like the lobster and like the salmon, that they won't give up. Because they know that pain produces perseverance. I pray that we continue to trust you and call upon you. Salamat kayo, Lord. We thank you for your faithfulness. You are a good God. And I pray that as they go home, as we all go home and sleep, we can reflect and we can thank you, Lord. Even though I'm going through a tough time, I thank you for you are there. You're just a prayer away. May I remind you guys, in James chapter 1 verse 2, consider it all joy when you encounter various trials, knowing that the testing of your faith produces endurance or perseverance. Know that your pain has a purpose. Know that discomfort is a sign for change and growth. Trust God. Lean not on your own understanding. I pray you take this seriously. We thank you for tonight, Lord. We thank you for your faithfulness. Bless each and every one. Remind them of your goodness and your faithfulness, that you're a good God. And I pray as we give our offering to you, it might be this uncomfortable for us right now financially, Lord. But also we pray that we will learn to step out more in faith. Bless those who are working. For those who don't have jobs, bless them. They may find the job that you have prepared for them. Bless those who have businesses, and even for those who are studying. We thank you for tonight. Thank you for our friends, our visitors, and members. We love you. In Jesus' name. Amen. Praise God. All right, let's all.